Did you receive an RowERG for Christmas, but are a little nervous about putting it together? Well, just follow along with the video to see how easy assembly really is. Welcome, this is Glenn of RowHSV here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to turn this into this. To assemble a Concept 2 rowing machine, you'll want to make sure you have adequate space, and the only tool you'll need is a utility knife or a heavy-duty pair of scissors. Because Concept 2 includes this Torx screwdriver, and those are the only tools you'll need. It only takes about 5 minutes to assemble, so let's get started. The first thing we'll want to do is cut open the box. We'll cut both ends. Okay, with all the tape cut, we'll just open up the box. And once you get the box open, the first thing we'll want to do is we'll want to find the instruction manual. Once you have the box open, you'll want to inspect it quickly to see if there's any damage. You want to look at the rail, make sure it's smooth. Make sure there's no signs of damage. So this one looks good. Once we have the instruction manual out, you'll want to open to the Model D page, and you'll see that there's only 3 easy steps. First step is to remove the parts for the front leg assembly. We'll pull those out of here. Cut the straps. Lay out the parts. Now here's an area where the actual assembly may differ from your instructions. For step 1, there will be long screws. You'll notice in the package there's long screws and short screws. The long screws are used for the legs. The short screws will be used to attach the legs to the body. To assemble the legs, note that the short leg section goes under, the long leg section goes on top, and the long leg section should be facing the side that the wheels are on. Once we have that in place, we'll take our long screws, insert them in, once we get one started, it'll be a little easier to deal with. We'll do them in a diagonal. That'll help get it in place. We'll get all the screws in finger tight first. Once all the screws are in finger tight, then we'll tighten them down with the provided Torx screwdriver. Now you want to tighten it really tight. Don't worry, you probably can't over tighten this with just a screwdriver. All right, step 1 complete. Once the front leg assembly is complete, we'll set it aside. And then we'll remove the rail. Just remove the styrofoam pieces from either side of the rear here. Remove the styrofoam piece that's opposite of the fan assembly away. Set it aside. Then we'll take the bottom rail, slide it out from under the seat, and we'll set this aside. It is already in its final state. Now we're ready for step 2 of the assembly, and that's to attach the leg assembly to the rest of the rower. Turn the legs upside down like this. Make sure that the longer leg is to the front, wheels are to the front. We'll set it into place here. We'll take our short screws We'll get a short screw started. Hold it into place. Start the other one. Just want to do these finger tight at first. Put the two bottom screws on. Make sure they're not cross-threaded. Once you get all the screws finger tight, and you may have to pull on the legs a little bit to get the holes lined up real well for the screws to fit in good. But once you get them in place, then torque them down tight with the screwdriver. All 4 screws. Once the front leg is on, that's pretty much all there is to assembly other than putting the 2 parts together. So now we'll do that. Flip this piece back over. So to join the 2 halves together and kind of bring them in proximity to one another, lift front end. You can hold it by the strap. Let's get this over the cardboard there. I'm going to bring this. It's important that if you look at this here, this steel rod here should go into this slot. Just kind of lay it in place. Lift up, push down, push the locking mechanism in place and make sure it's together. From that, that's pretty much all there is to it, other than removing all the plastic wrap and unwrap that. You'll definitely want to unwrap the fan unless you want to row your easiest row of your life. Unwrap the handle, and there you have it. Okay, now your Concept 2 Model D, or as they call it now, the RowERG, is assembled. All that's left to do is just to clean up. We'll double check that the monitor works. Concept 2 includes batteries from the factory, so that's nice, and it is working. Only thing left to do now is row. Last thing, this plastic bit that comes in the bag, this is your cell phone holder. It goes right on top of your monitor, just like this. Well, I hope this video helped. Merry Christmas, and I hope the new year brings a more fit you.